So good afternoon and welcome to the 2013 Celebrating Civic Leadership Luncheon. I am Tameka Montgomery and I am honored to be serving as the Executive Director of the Denver Metro Chamber Leadership Foundation. Each morning as I'm getting ready for work, I like to listen to Colorado Public Radio and NPR. And recently, my 6-year-old son, Silas, overheard something on the radio, and he asked, "Mommy, is it true?" Not knowing what he was referring to, I asked him, "Is what true?" And he asked me, he said, "Is it true that white people live longer than black people?" And it was at that moment that I realized that he had overheard a statement from the Losing Ground series that's been playing on Colorado Public Radio. And so there I was, dumbstruck, trying to figure out how to explain to my 6-year-old the meaning behind that statement. And if you've spent any time with young children, you know that they understand things in absolutes. And so I'm sure he was trying to figure out what that meant for him, what that meant for his brothers, his mommy, and his daddy. And I was also challenged with trying to help him understand that statement and the reality of things, while at the same time being sensitive not to make it sound like it was a bad thing to be born black, or that black folk occupy a poor and pitiful state in our community. So as I was quickly running these thoughts through my head, an analogy came to me, fortunately. And what I did was I pointed out a scar on his leg that had happened about a year ago from a fall off his bike. And I explained to him that that scar represented something. It showed us something that had happened to him a while ago. So that even though the fall happened last year, that scar was a reminder that something happened. And that statement that he had heard also reflects a scar in our community that's the result of something that happened a long time ago, something that is one of many scars that's the result of slavery. And so then my husband and I, we began to talk to him about the foods that slaves were forced to eat at that time, and how now to this day it affects choices being made. And when I reflect on that conversation, that short exchange that I had with my son, it really brought home for me why we are here today and why the Leadership Foundation exists. So we're here today to celebrate civic leadership. And as civic leaders, we see those scars and we have a desire, an overwhelming desire to do something. Now, these scars may be the result of actions from long ago, or they may be something more recent. But they are something that's challenging our community today. And so as leaders, we are inspired to erase those scars and build a community that we all can be proud of and that we all can fully benefit from. And our vision at the Leadership Foundation is that we will be a community of diverse leaders inspired to improve Colorado. And so now you're going to see a short video that was made possible by our presenting sponsor, Comcast. And you will hear from a Leadership Denver alumnus who, through his experience in Leadership Denver, was inspired to work on scars that he has seen in his community. So please, let's watch the video. Thank you.